what I did, I got all the issues of this in my brain. And then I was giving a lot of keynote addresses all over the world, people challenging me. Those that people say, it's not going to work. What are you saying about web-based instruction? I say, I just said it, but you give me a break. They said, no, it's not going to work. I mean, it's like I had no life. So where are you from? I said, Bangladesh. So what are you talking about web-based instruction? It's not going to work. A professor from Sweden was saying that it's not going to work. It's not going to work in medical field also. I said, give me a break. Let's see what it was. After 10 years, I go back giving a NATO e-learning conference keynote. They don't ask me this question. They say, Badrul, this is pretty good. E-learning thing is good. My question is, how good can it be? How can you use it this way? I said, you guys bothered me 10 years ago, said it's not going to work. Now it's good, and how we can use it better. So all the naysayers, change management thing. People who don't believe in you, right away they're the lovers, right? The early adopters who believe in it. In 1995 and 6, there was no believer in me. They said it's not going to work. How can you teach a course online? I said, where are you from? I said, Bangladesh. So they're like, wow, you don't have a technology there, and you guy from Bangladesh talking about web-based instruction? I said, but I was here. So that's what I learned. So you see the culture. Now you go to even a person on the street, have a smartphone. You say something, where is the next Walmart or where this? And he said, okay, hold on. He is going to Google and give it to you. So you see the culture has changed. But one thing has not changed, will not change. How you make learning interactive. How you make sure your learner have learned what you have intended to. You have to understand technology, growing, and individual who are living in this world of digital world, which is my television show, now in Fox 5, Khan's digital world, who talk about all the issues. Technology improving, human has to change. So with this changing behavior, it's not like USA or it's not like all the technology savvy society. All over the world, they have a smartphone. By click, they can go anywhere. So they are changing. Their demand is different. Can you teach? You're a pretty good teacher or professor in front of the students when you see them. When they're not with you, are you able to teach them? That's the challenge. So I put all the issues together, created this e-learning framework. It looks like this. So first thing, you see, some of the questions they're asking are pedagogical. Some are technological. And I put them together. So let's go through that. So what you're supposed to do, you put each stakeholder at the center of the model, you start asking questions. Can you take care of those issues they want? All over the world, if you do, I had one distance learning audio keynote I gave it to for Canada. And there, one of the students they go by provinces. British Columbia student asked me, I had a wonderful course taken from UC Berkeley, but I didn't like their administration. They had a hard time online registration. So it's matter these days. If I come here, if the electricity light not working, I'm a professor, you don't blame me, you blame the building. But online, they don't know this thing. Online, they want to see only small screen smartphone and something not working, you tell them something wrong. So you have to put your learner at the center of the model and then ask questions. Can you take care of them pedagogically? Can you take care of them ethically? So here you go. So in here, icon comes. So the framework that I created actually it came in 2001 in my web-based training book, but previously I presented it. So I found there are 8 categories of issues. So these are subcategories. But there are so many dissertations been done, research been done based on the framework. but I yet to learn something else. Because technology changes, our pedagogical approaches changes, and our students' population, their mindset also changes. We are in a very difficult time that now coming about artificial intelligence, adaptive learning, and all this. In my television show, we talk about that human interaction is important. You cannot live with the human. See? So, you should be thinking about whole categories of issues, and it will be on your benefit. So now I'm going to go for each one of them. Oh, this is the book. Look, I want to show that. I'm not selling it. Just this book has been translated. Hundreds of countries using it, but this came out last year by Rosina Zama. And this book, you should get it discounted. All this thing here is there. Here. Okay. So, okay, now come to the fact. Pedagogical question. What types of content are appropriate for e-learning? You have to think about it. You just can't put everything in here. Something called blended learning. So don't force it. By the way, Badrul Khan, my name is Badrul Khan. Badr means moon in Arabic. But I had a student, I was teaching upward bound students, high school kids in the US. They call me Bad, and Michael Jackson's Bad album was so great. So I'm a bad person, I guess. So, but actually it's moon. My wife's name is Qamar. In Arabic means moon, and my name is Badr, means moon. We went to Iraq. So the president of Louisiana University, this moon stars. Very nice. So you see, you have to. What types of content I have written in my book called Khan's E-Learning Tips, Bloom's Taxonomy. In Bloom's Taxonomy, I showed how you can decide that content should be online or should be blended. So that book has some information. Now this is going to be important. Content suitability testing. I have a dream speech by our great Martin Luther King. Is a historical event. It's never going to change what I say. That is a stable content. US foreign policy may change, is a dynamic content. So if you are teaching a course, first do this thing. Which are the contents are stable, which are dynamic. Dynamic content, you can go to the internet and make changes. But stable content, you don't need to. So don't bandwidth. Don't put everything together and make it slower. So if Dr. Martin Luther King's I have dream speech, you can supply it on a CD or put it on the site, they can watch it later. Because it's bandwidth hog, big project. But the best thing to do, if it's dynamic content like foreign policy, guidelines, you can go in there, changes within a second. If Congress says that this thing has a new sanction, you can change it. So you have to start. Do you understand that? It will save you a lot of money. Just find out in your course what are you going to show. I want to show you video. Is this video up to date and is it stable? Then put it on a site somewhere. You are trying to offer your courses globally because MOOCs are global. But do you have enough information how your students have access to this? Materials. They are going to 4G, 3G, all this old dial-up. Who never shows up. Remember? We almost gave up my computer. I almost broke my computer. You know, all I wanted to send an email, you know, this 1200, you guys know, older nowadays. 1200 people, what is B? What about history? It's like, still not coming. Let's keep up. Now, just, you know, a little kid, my wife did the same. I'm sorry to say that this happened recently, that a little kid on a magazine in Germany, he was looking at it, he was going to go forward and mark, he was going like this. You see? the culture, my wife did that too, other day, is becoming people, they don't know if they're in the water or they're in the ground. If they're on the real life, everything looks same. How you handle these people? The guy said, oh my gosh, he's looking at the magazine, he's going like, oh, I can school. No, you don't do that in here, you do that only. Okay. No, I don't know, okay, this is very important. Now, in instructional design, what is your thinking? Are you going to be more didactic? Like, here I am, I know everything, you learn from me. That one, didactic. Other one is that, no, I am like a coach. I created a good learning environment. I'll be on the side. Says on the, not the says on the stage, but guide on the side. So you decide. You don't see the students anyway, because they're not with you online. So try to understand some content may require you to be the guide on the side or sage on the stage, or combination of both. These are very common sense things. I'm just reminding you. Badrul Khan does not give any prescription, but I describe the situation. Because if I give you, okay, he give me water, very nice. He give me water first, very nice, but he give me 30 minutes left next. So, in speech communication, you should always say good thing first, and then you say, however, that means negative. So he did this first and this. Very good, thank you, my friend. So, you need to make sure you must be sensitive to the system of your pedagogy. Don't be like sage on the stage all the time. Okay, technological. These are few issues. Oh, why Badrul Khan doesn't give prescription? You know why? Tell me why I don't give prescription. Because if I say that do it that way, next time I come, you're going to catch me. So I don't give prescription. I do not know. Life is, so much is changing. They'll just say, hey, you come. You convince me to learning. I got the learning my system. It failed. I almost lost my job, you know. So I don't do that. I say, you may consider this. I bring the problems. You solve it. But why couldn't you solve this problem? I said, no, because my book is translated to 22 languages. Why is the one language? Translation is like a glass of water. You put it on the glass, it takes this shape. If you go big mouth, it's going to take the shape. Your culture is different. Your talking is different. So how can a system work just one size fits all? Technologically, you have to figure it out. If your software, you need it for students to have. Let me go to okay, this one I want to talk about. Bill Clinton, our president, very good one. He had made a law, Section 508, is called the American Disability Act. Person with disability, a blind person, he go to this site, he'll say, he'll probably go right here, he said, there's software called screen reader. For the blind person, it will say graphic interface design. But he would not hear anything about graphic. That's why programmer have to write with the graphic has some meta tag or keyword description that this is an octagonal framework developed by Badrul Khan looks like this. So he or she would hear that. Because the screen reader will say that. So this Section 508, I request Malaysian government, Asian governments to be sensitive. I have done that for many years. Sensitive to people with disability, so that they should be accommodated in learning. So possible, all you do, the programmer has to use an extra effort to write keyword or description of the graphic. So this question, education minister in United Arab Emirates 1990 asked me the question, how do you know? How do you know the student is taking the exam in the right student? People say, okay, the student is taking the test, there's a camera. Okay, fine. People are not this smart, they're pretty smart. Yeah, you are in front of the camera saying this, someone is underneath has a keyboard and he's answering, right? So what are you going to do? He said, you take the Irish and all this. So, so much trouble of evaluation. I said, design the course such a way, don't give the final exam. Don't give the final exam. Rather, give exams which are more like interactive, collaborative, project-based. So you know a flow of learning, relationship. All in a sudden, to be that chances to cheat. If you do have to give them, at George Washington University, my master's student will say, okay, you find a reliable supervisor who send the questions. So under that proctorship, you send me, fill it up, answer the questions, and send it to me. So it is common, comes from mostly at Iraqi Virtual University. I had education minister, also the higher education minister, and examination. So the understanding of teaching, so learning is collaborative. Means you can learn from each other. But assessment is, I'm sorry, very individual. You have to do it yourself. And now the question is, online somebody can cheat, but you need to come up with a system so that they cheat, they get in more problem. In online education, you have to make sure that everyone is involved and everyone gets feedback about what they can do to improve. So you can get a lot of feedback about what was the picture like, how's the content deliberation, how did the instructor did, how was technical support, how was all these things. So you get the information and then incorporate those into new design that will feel better. I don't want to go through too many things in here. If you go online, when I was teaching instructional design course for my graduate students, I used to give them the boxes of their project. They will come and see. When I go online, I know they're going to ask the same question. So I asked my graduate students, may we use your project for an online instructional design course? They say yes. And I said, okay, I'm not going to use your name and grade. So they will have only the topic. So we'll make it available. So it's a lot of homework you have to do if you go online. There's a PDF, they go in there, we'll see what their project of previous students like. Everything possible, but you have to move a little, go forward. Okay, let me see this one. Okay. All right. Cross-cultural communication. Different culture, different size and symbol. So you try to avoid that. For example, thumbs up. In Bangladesh, when I was playing cricket, I was batting the ball. I bowled means I was out. So the kids will do like this, they call it green banana those days. Mean that you did not do so well. So you think about it. You give a question from your university, and you say, where is Columbus, Ohio? Locate that, and then he click it right, he got the right answer, and he give thumbs up. And that guy in Bangladesh doesn't, if you understand thumbs up means very good, you get upset. You probably break the computer. But in Western culture, it's way to go. Why we're in this trouble? Because we are so global. Technology brought us so much blessing. But if you forget human behavior, their authentic culture, the way they move, I'm sure the way I'm speaking, you haven't seen a speaker like me, because sometimes I'm joking, right? Some culture, they may not like